Well, this has been a big week for the Sports Junkies as the four friends and radio co-hosts celebrated 30 years on air here in Washington.
So earlier this week, you heard Tony Perkins learn about the origins of the show from the guys. Well, today, the Junks are decoding their infamous lingo and giving us some insight into what might have been if things didn't break their way.
If you had not been fortunate enough to do this, what do you think you would have wound up doing? E.B., I'll start with you.
It's dark. It's dark. No, I was figuring, somewhat lazy kid. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Got a master's in education thinking I'd be a guidance counselor, which my father was a pastor and a counselor, and so I was in that world.
JP, did you finish law school?
Finished law school, passed
Are you
the
a
bar.
lawyer?
I am a lawyer.
Okay.
Second time, opened my bar results first time on the air. Thought it was a brilliant idea until EB read the results on the air, and that show felt like a funeral. But it did grab the audience's attention, so I feel like I won on that end. I passed the second time.
I was working in retail management. I had nowhere to go but up.
I don't know. I wanted to go into team sports, and this kind of just fell in my lap. And
Short answer is
just
he
don't
had
know.
nothing. He had nothing.
You guys have, I think, invented or popularized a bunch of phrases. Nubs? Where did nubs come from? And what exactly does it
Nubs
mean?
just means you're down on your luck.
Below, I don't know, below average.
Yeah, you're kind of struggling.
If someone is a dunk, that's not a great thing, right?
It's not a great thing. That actually stems from our pal Ryan Keel that used to play for the Washington Redskins. We were at a Super Bowl party and we were just standing on the wall,
Be careful.
just kind of
Yeah,
observing
give him the
things.
Be careful
version
here.
And he just called us a bunch of donks and we ran with it.
Being siced about
See,
something.
that's one that totally people attack us all the time. We didn't create that. That's a PG County, DC thing that we grew up with. We're PG County boys. And I think we definitely
spread it.
popularized
Yeah, we
it.
spread it.
Yeah.
So some dummies, when they hear sized, they think we're saying sized. So I've got friends who actually say, I'm sized for this.
And that doesn't even make any sense.
You saying some dummies reminds me of something. What makes for a good caller?
Get in, get out.
Yeah, brevity.
Yeah.
Like 25 or 30 seconds, make your point and know when to leave.
But
That's
a good
that's-
dummy goes a long way too,
Oh yeah,
Tony.
good
We've had
show
plenty
character.
of
Yeah, we can get a lot of mileage out of them, no doubt.
Don't be a donk when you call in, right? And don't open those bar exam results
That's
on
right.
air.
But they keep it real, which is so
Yeah,
fun
they
for
do.
so many years. Congrats,
Long
guys.
time.